Hey everyone, all right, in today's vlog, I just want to say thank you, first of all, to all of you that have allowed me this space to heal. What I've learned is, yeah, this is a teaching vlog about my experience in spirituality because teaching is important to me, and I feel like it's not really even teaching, I'm just giving you my experiences because we all are the same, and we will experience the same things in our spiritual journey. So I like to share mine and help others in that sense. But also, I really want to reiterate how important this vlog is for me. Like, I just pick up the camera and I record. It's raw and it's extremely healing. So thank you to all of those people that listen and they reach out to me and ask me questions, because those questions help me go back into my experiences and then help you further by answering the questions. So I just wanted to say thank you really quick. And okay, right now let's get into the vlog. So I have talked a lot about my biggest learning lesson in life for my soul, which was what I came down here to do, has been loneliness. And the loneliness, you have to go through a lot of, it took me a lot of work. I've been doing this for a long time. I've done the shadow work. I went through the dark night of the soul, the depression that comes up with spiritual growth. Like, I have been through all of that, and I'm sure I'm going to go through it again because the learning never ends. It's so expansive. It is really hard to explain how big all of this, it truly never ends. But the beauty of it is when you can see it as expansive and that it does not end, the gorgeous part of all of this is that the learning goes deeper and deeper. And you know, I just want to talk today about what the learning feels like. The learning is it's so insanely simple, and I'm saying that loud and I'm sorry, but it is so insanely simple, but at the same time, it feels so profound. It's like, when it comes to you, it's like simplicity mixed with complete awe, but yet excitement, because you're changing your life, you're changing your views, you're growing spiritually, you're getting lighter, you're more expansive, and you're able to help others. So, okay, now that I've gone, that rant is over, let's talk about my biggest thing that just happened to me now. I love doing this when it just happens, is, so loneliness has been my biggest lesson that my soul, I think, wanted to learn. And boy, did I ever. And I mean, the loneliness started with when I was young, my parents sending me off to Prince George, blah, 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 all that stuff that I've talked about. And then my husband, there was abuse, and then he passed away, which obviously caused a lot of loneliness. And after he died, I made a conscious decision. I just knew, you know what? I subconsciously knew, I don't even know if this was a conscious decision, but I just really knew that I was going to raise my son on my own. I just knew that. I knew that I was not going to have a companion, and I was going to do it by myself. And I don't know where that knowing came from. Let's fast forward 12 and a half years. That's exactly what's happened. I raised my son on my own, and here I am. And I believe the intuition of me knowing that I was going to raise my son on my own, what came from my higher self, my soul. And I'm so glad that I followed it, because I was never interested in relationships. Although I felt the loneliness, I did feel it. Of course, being alone and raising your child as a single parent, I had no help. It sucks. So I did feel the loneliness, and the loneliness was further expanded and caused by my own family. Like, I had absolutely no help with my son. So that's okay, because that was my path. That's what I had to get over. So that loneliness over the years was so good for me. It was such a huge lesson. I can say that now, because guess what I did today? Okay, so the loneliness happened. This has been like, it's been all my life, right? I'm 42. All my life, I've been experiencing loneliness, and I just realized, I think I realized that the lesson in all of this about 5 years ago was loneliness. And then it took me another fucking 5 years. I think about 3 weeks ago, this thought came to me, and the thought was like, I deserve happiness. And again, this was my intuition, and I was like, wait, am I not happy? What does that mean? I deserve happiness. So as I began like meditating on that thought that I deserve happiness, I began to expand my thought into like, I deserve a relationship. And now whatever relationship I get into is going to be solid and strong, because I'm very confident in myself as a person. Like, I don't need anybody. I now know that I'm never lonely. I have everything. I have everybody. So when this thought came that I deserve happiness, I was like, have I not been happy? Have I not been happy in my life? And there are bouts of happiness, but most of it has been a lonely, isolated life. I've made all the decisions by myself, good or bad. I've raised, like I said, my child, my everything, right? So today, guess what? I had this like, I was just sitting here and doing my thing. I was like writing, channeling. That's kind of what I do in the mornings. And I had this thought, this instinct. I'm going to keep saying the word instinct because that's what it is. And it said for me to look up what the opposite of loneliness is. So I was like, okay. And right away I was like, wait, is the opposite of loneliness happiness? So I went and I Googled it, and guess what? The opposite of loneliness is happiness. And you know, now I can connect everything, because I've been saying on my channel for like, I think the beginning of 2020 that something big is about to happen. I am in something big. And I've been saying that with having complete uncertainty of who I am, what is my passion. I've been trying to redefine myself. And when I was saying something big was going to happen, I've also like turned my soap business into a wholesale thing now. And I'm working with other people, and I've changed the dynamic of the business. So that was happening, and I knew these were big things, but I also knew that this wasn't what I was talking about. And you know what? It was this morning. It was fucking that whole thing about I deserve happiness. That I deserve happiness. My loneliness is gone. That sheer realization that I deserve to be happy, and now I can define what is my happy. My happy is to have a partner, to make decisions with somebody, to go travel, to meet new people and be in new communities. I don't want to be socially isolated anymore. I want new experiences. That's what my happy is. And I've never in my life, because I've been so isolated, I never wanted that before, because the loneliness and the isolation is part of the loneliness. It makes you feel like you're right in your own isolation. But I needed the isolation at the time, because that's when I did all my meditation. That's when I did all my spiritual growth. And now it's time to just get out there and create hubs, meditation hubs, do some spiritual talking, go align and create partnerships. I want more people in my life that can help me. I've been helping so many people, and I want people to now help me grow my channels, like get my word out there. That's what my happiness is. And I just came to that realization this morning. Thank you I just love you guys, because this is healing. For me to even talk it out, you know, communication, when you talk, you learn more and you grow and you expand more. And I hope this conversation did that for you. And thank you for being part of my journey. I truly believe that. I mean it, because I just learned of my happiness and loneliness like not even an hour ago, and I'm sharing it with you now. I love you guys so much.